Yo, what's happening, boys and girls? It's your boy Zach back in the house with another workout video, and you know what time it is. I've got some leg day highlights for you guys, as well as a full chest routine. These workouts were done back to back a few days ago. I'm going to talk pretty quick through the leg section. So, first exercise, and you guys know I've been working on the barbell squat again. It's been about a year, and I think this is my third week doing them again. I started with 4 sets of 10 at 195, 205, 215, and 225, and then I did 5 singles after that, pyramiding by 10 pounds, 235, 245, 255, 265, and then that final set you just saw at 275. Short-term goal is to hit a clean 315, beltless, below parallel. I'll be excited about that when I make it there. After that, I did some dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. Set of 10 there with the 120s. I was feeling really good, so once again I pyramided the weight. 100, 105, 110, 115 pound dumbbells before that 120 set. And then right here, just some walking lunges. Grabbed the 50s, did 12 steps each leg. Lunges are killer on your legs and your lungs. I love lunges because if you get super deep and touch your back knee to the ground, it really involves your glutes and your hamstrings too. And there's nothing quite like lunge soreness the following couple days. Now, coming to the chest routine, sometimes I just talk verbatim through the routine, but I actually want to touch on a few things about my chest and the mistakes I've made along the way and why I think my chest is underdeveloped. So 2 key things. First off, my shoulder has been injured. My left shoulder has been a problem for a long time now. When you're injured, you naturally think of safety and comfort. Your brain wants to be safe and wants to be comfortable. So if you're having joint pain, it's not comfortable. And if you're pressing weight when you have pain, your brain sees that as danger. So you either avoid it and you become inconsistent in your training, or you're not able to go as intensely as you could or as you should to make change, and that limits your gains, your progress. So when people say like injury prevention is key to making gains, a lot of people don't take that seriously. Like people don't do soft tissue work, people don't stretch properly, people don't warm up. And then, I know tons of guys that look good, guys that are young, but complain about shoulder pain. And it's a huge issue among pretty much everybody in our population due to slouched posture, just not paying attention to posture and how important it is, not knowing how to warm up the shoulder, not knowing that there's a number of muscles that connect to the shoulder that get very weak over time and destabilize the shoulder. And then also prioritizing the wrong things, lots and lots and lots of pressing because we all want a big chest and big shoulders, but not doing enough upper back work to offset that. So that's why you guys see I'm always trying to hit my back with a ton of volume, because I really want to offset the pressing. But you guys know, as I've said before, my chest is a huge weakness. It's like the only area of my body I'm self-conscious of. It's even hard for me to say that, I guess, in some way. That's how self-conscious I am of it, and it's something that I need to bring up a ton if I want to reach my goals and if I want to compete in physique and have a body that I'm proud of. So it is going to be a huge focus. And another thing, and you guys know I've talked about this before, I'm convinced with my chest I've been number chasing for a number of years. So what I mean by that is I have these numbers stuck in my head of what I should be doing. I should be benching 225. I should be pressing the 100-pound dumbbells. I should be doing 30 dips in a row. I should be able to do 50 push-ups. It's all these shoulds. Like, I should be able to do this. What I've learned from other body parts, like my shoulders, my arms, my back, even my legs now, don't number chase. Stop with looking in the past and be like, I used to be here, I can be right back there. Things change, injuries happen, age happens, body weight changes. This is the lowest and the leanest I've ever been in my life. So of course I'm going to be weaker. Now, can I gain back old strength if I continue to practice, the barbell bench press and all that? Yes. But my number one goal is not to increase my barbell bench press. You know, I'm never going to be a really, really strong presser. I have longer arms, and that just makes benching more and more difficult. So my huge focus, you know, during this time is lots of flies to help bring my chest up, proper form, attention to mind-muscle connection. And it's the only muscle group left that I've number chased. Well, I don't want to lay down on the bench if I can't bench press 225. Well, it's not picking or choosing, but understand that if your goal ultimately is to build a better chest, you don't necessarily need to be an extremely strong presser. Does it help? Yes, absolutely. But volume is king. All the other body parts that I've increased my volume and exercise variety on have changed dramatically. And I'm talking the last 6 months, I've seen more progress in my body than I've seen, I mean, in multiple years leading up to this time. So once again, guys, if you're injured and if you're number chasing on a certain body part, you are going to, progress will stagnate, and ultimately you will not be able to see the changes you want to see. So I had a little fun at the end doing some posing practice. This is pretty much my favorite pose, the side tricep, and then I show my back a little bit right here, a little back lat spread. I don't actually know how to do it where you put your thumbs on your sides and flare even more. And then I'm working on the rear double bicep, so right there. That's about all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like the video. Also subscribe to the channel. The channel is growing. Super excited about that, guys. Thanks for the support. I'll see you next time.